Hey there, YouTube. I'm gonna do a quick little review on the game I just beat for my little series I'm doing, where I go back to games I've never played, or sorry, games I never conquered. I have played this when I bought it, got halfway, never went back to it. Now it's 2 years later, and I actually finished it. So I will say, overall, I'm quite amazed. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a really good game from what I played, and I know what Nintendo does to the Metroid games. They're always really good, for the most part. There's Federation Force and a few others that might not be very good at all, but never played them, so I can't really say anything. But anyway, I forgot to put time here, and I don't edit these, so you're just gonna have to watch me do this quick. Total time, it was pretty much exactly 12 hours. 5 days, or 6 days, 2 hours a day. Anyway, took me like 12 hours, and I beat it like 75, actually it was about 80% item completion. Anyway, the gameplay was really fun. It was just like you would expect for a Metroid game. It felt really good for playing on 3DS. Obviously, I'm a Super Metroid speedrunner, so I'm going to say this. No other Metroid game has ever come close to as good as Super Metroid as far as how it feels, the music, the atmosphere, everything. Now, I will say the atmosphere in this game was pretty awesome. Like they had it right on the note for every single area, from the surface to Area 1 to Area 2, all the way to Area 8, the last one area where they had some throwbacks. Like I think it's Area 5 or 6 where they had the Red Bren Star theme, which is pretty cool. I wish they did that to almost every area. It was pretty cool to have it all ambient and stuff, and I had these nice headphones on where I had it up loud, and it was really fun to listen to. The atmospheric music. It fit every area, but I'm giving it a 9 because they could have had more throwbacks or memorable music. The only other point I'm taking off is for the replay value and impression. Now, for other Metroid games like Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid Fusion, and Super Metroid, even the original Nestroid, I would love to play the game over and over again, right? Now, this game, although I might play through it once or twice in the future, it really did make me feel like playing through it all over again. Or even like when you save the little baby Metroid, which is so cute, and you could actually gain the rest of the items with the Metroid destroying the little blocks that are blocking the items. The last remaining 20-25% of items I didn't get. Um, I just didn't feel that way, so I only took 1 point off for that. But it was really fun. I wouldn't say it's a one-time playthrough. You know, like I said, I would play through it again in the future, but I just didn't. The other Metroid games I named, like Super Metroid, Metroid Zero Mission, I always wanted to play them over and over again, like anytime. But anyways, I gave it a 10 out of 10 for the gameplay, the graphics. For 3DS, it's not the best in the world like PS5 or Switch, but it's pretty dang good for a handheld system. You must admit, it's really awesome, really awesome, really awesome. I could just say awesome, but I have to put really, very, really awesome. And difficulty and bugs, I always put that as points. I play a lot of games in different categories, different platforms, old and new, in this series, and I didn't find any bug. And the difficulty, it was easy for the most part because I played a lot of Metroid games, but Ridley as a boss and Queen Metroid, maybe a few other areas, were pretty difficult, and I died multiple times, especially at Ridley. But once you defeat them, you got the biggest reward feeling in the world, and that was awesome. And I think they did a perfect job with that, the way they made the difficulty. And I unlocked hard mode, so the next time I play through it, I'll probably play on hard mode. But yeah, um, it wasn't hard to get through. I wasn't stuck in any area. And this time around, I think the first time I played the game, when I first got it a few years ago, I think I did get stuck in like area 5 or 6. But I also wasn't trying too hard. I wasn't trying too hard this time either, as far as like just finding out where to go. It was pretty obvious where to go, honestly. So I didn't get stuck at all, as you would maybe with Super Metroid back in the 90s. which they should have made it harder that way. They should have made it a little bit harder where you had to backtrack and go to revisit areas. In this game, it was a little more linear in the main path method. It wasn't linear at all as far as you could go in many different areas. Obviously, it's a Metroidvania game. It's a Metroid game, but the main path was pretty linear. I mean, but I'm not taking any points away from that because like I said, you can go in a lot of different directions. Anyway, to get all the items and such. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It only took me 12 hours. I played it for almost a week, about 2 hours a day when I had time at the end of the day. And I just wanted to do this quick review. So I'm gonna put this on YouTube, and I don't know what game I'm gonna play next. It might be a 3DS game again. It might be a PS1 game. I might play a long RPG next, like Final Fantasy IX that I never beat. It's on the list for sure, but I don't know when I'm gonna come up with another video. But maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks from now. I start my new job tomorrow, so we'll see. But have a good day, y'all.